Welcome to Sports Zone 247, your ultimate source for all things football. Stay up to date with the latest football news. Match highlights, transfer rumors, player updates, and in-depth analysis from top leagues around the world. Our first news is Arsenal complete sensational Eberechi Eze transfer after hijacking Tottenham deal. Arsenal have confirmed the signing of Eberechi Eze after swooping in to capture the Crystal Palace star as he seemed destined to join their North London rivals Tottenham. Arsenal have completed the signing of Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace, landing the England international from under the nose of arch-rivals Tottenham. The Gunners have spent £67.5 million to secure the signature of the winger, who helped the Eagles claim FA Cup glory last season with goals in the semi-final and final. Eze has long been expected to eventually leave Selhurst Park and had favoured a move to the Emirates. Arsenal will pay an initial £60 million to sign the playmaker, with add-ons potentially taking the total fee to £67.5 million. Eze will wear number 10, the shirt number he had at Palace, at the Emirates Stadium. Speaking about his new signing following the announcement, manager Mikel Arteta said, "We are absolutely delighted to bring Eberechi to Arsenal. He is a powerful and exciting player who will give us a new dimension in our attacking game. What stands out just as much as his talent and intelligence as a player, is the way he has worked hard throughout his career to get where he is today. His journey, his mentality, and his ambition are exactly what we want in our team, and we love how much it means to him and his family to be joining our club. We all look forward to start working with Eberechi soon." The 27-year-old produced the best scoring season of his career last term, finding the net 14 times, and he will now bolster a frontline that has also had Victor Gyökeres added to it. Eze is a boyhood Arsenal fan and played in their academy as a youngster. Tottenham though had agreed terms with both Palace and the player, but the deal wasn't totally finalized as the Eagles planned to use the winger for their Europa Conference League qualifier. That left the door slightly open and Arsenal barged in as they acted on their long-standing interest in the player. As soon as they came to the party and stumped up the cash, it was an easy call for Eze, given his emotional connection. It is a huge blow for Thomas Frank, who is in the midst of his first summer in charge at Tottenham. After adding Mohamed Kudus from West Ham, he missed out on Morgan Gibbs-White, who later signed a new deal at Nottingham Forest. Eze will now go down as another near miss. The England star's versatility will prove a huge asset for Arteta this term. Arsenal already have a wealth of talent available to them in the form of Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, Ethan Nwaneri and Noni Madueke, another of their summer signings. Our second news is Alexander Isak given drastic new plan to force Newcastle into Liverpool transfer. Alexander Isak is pushing for a move to Liverpool this summer and has accused Newcastle of breaking promises. The situation recently escalated after Isak released a statement claiming the club had broken promises, while Newcastle hit back by insisting that no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave. Newcastle also stated that the conditions of a sale this summer have not transpired, and that they do not foresee those conditions being met. Former Premier League striker Troy Deeney has now weighed in on the situation, suggesting Isak should try and ruin training. Deeney used that tactic to force his move from Walsall to Watford back and recalled in a column for The Sun, "How they should have played it is how I played it with my agent when I was pushing to move from Walsall to Watford back in the summer of 2010. In private, my agent said to me, 'You're going to have to kick up a fuss here. You're going back to training and you'll do all of the running, but as soon as a ball is involved, you're going to have to ruin sessions, you're going to have to kick balls away. But importantly, you can't let anyone on the outside know what's going on.' It was really hard, you would go home feeling guilty, being for no reason, burning bridges for people you quite like. But you've just got to remember who you're doing it for, yourself." That's how Isak will be feeling. This is a career-changing, career-defining move. You're going from Newcastle to one of the biggest clubs in world football in Liverpool, where you are probably going to win major titles. It remains to be seen whether Isak will get his move or not, but Newcastle boss Eddie Howe has suggested that the saga is set to come to an end pretty quickly. Speaking ahead of Newcastle's clash with Liverpool on Monday, Howe said, He won't be part of the squad this weekend. The club has to act in the best interests of Newcastle United. It will do that in every situation. It looks like it is coming to an end, or it will come to an end pretty quickly. It was a sad moment. My preference is these things do not happen publicly. They are better dealt with behind closed doors. But needs must. The club has spoken, and justifiably so in that moment. He's contracted to us. He's our player. My wish is that he would be playing on Monday. He won't be, and that's regrettable. But 100% I want him back in a Newcastle shirt. Alexander Isak has been told to ruin Newcastle training sessions to try and force through a move to Liverpool. Isak is desperate to leave Newcastle this summer, with the Magpies rejecting a £110 million bid from Liverpool. Our last news is Bruno Fernandes transfer bombshell after private meeting over Man United exit. Bruno Fernandes rejected a lucrative move to Al Hilal earlier this summer to continue playing at the highest level, but Manchester United have reportedly been approached by Al Ittihad to test their resolve. Fernandes was pursued by Saudi club Al Hilal earlier this summer, and the Portuguese playmaker looked likely to join them until he performed a huge U-turn and opted to stay at Old Trafford. There is only about a week until the summer transfer window closes, and Al Ittihad are now trying their luck for the 30-year-old in a last-gasp attempt, according to The Sun. The meeting between Al Ittihad and Fernandes is said to have been positive, the report says, and the Middle East outfit are very keen to secure his signature. During the discussions, Fernandes is said to have asked Al Ittihad for an eye-watering contract worth around £33 million a year. The reported sum Al Hilal were offering Fernandes was around £66 million a year, which would work out as £1.3 million a week, making the total package around £200 million for his entire contract. Fernandes is seen as central to United's rebuilding project, but the club are in desperate need of balancing the books after splashing out £72 million on Benjamin Sesko, £71 million on Brian Mbeumo, and around £62 million on Matheus Cunha. Young left-back Diego Leon also arrived for £7 million. So far United don't have any confirmed outgoings from permanent transfers. They did loan Marcus Rashford out to Barcelona, who will pay the entirety of his salary at the new camp, while Christian Eriksen, Victor Lindelof and Johnny Evans all left on free transfers, but United may be tempted to clear a player off their wage bill who earns a reported £300,000 a week at the club. Fernandes himself said earlier this summer he could leave the club if they ever wanted to cash in on him, but otherwise would stay until he was told otherwise. "I have always been honest," he said. "I've always said I will be here until the club says to me that it's time to go. I'm eager to do more, to be able to bring the club the great days. In the day that the club thinks that I'm too much or it's time to part ways, football is like this, you never know it." Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes is reportedly being chased by Saudi Pro League side Al Ittihad, with a meeting between the two camps already taking place. Fernandes also stressed his desire to continue playing at the highest level, adding, "I want to play major competitions. I know I still can, and I want to be happy doing the thing I love the most. For better or worse, this is how I see football, and I'm passionate about football, and this is the decision I've made." If you love football transfer updates, league news, and all things soccer, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's stay connected and keep up with the latest from the world of football together.